So the Cowboys fined for OTA's violations. That's actually not a bad thing. Good people, it's your boy Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back like I never left. What's good with y'all, man? Listen, before I get off into this video talking about the OTAs and such, let me just say thank you, man. My channel turns officially 1 year old on July 7th. Like I said before, I'm appreciative and humble for everybody that comes through and checks the channel out, man. It's been a heck of a journey, and I'm going to try to figure out something cool to do on the 7th. We're going to celebrate together, you know what I'm saying? Might go live for the first time. Can you believe it? I've never went live on my channel. So I gotta start doing that. But listen, Cowboys OTAs, man. We were fined $100,000. Mike McCarthy was fined $50,000. So 150 total. And I waited to jump on this story because when it first came out the other day, I wanted to see what it was for. I had some ideas, but I was like, I wonder why these fines came down. And it wasn't just the Cowboys. It was the 49ers and the Jaguars. And my initial thoughts was this. Could this be from the Cowboys being too physical? And my initial thoughts were correct. The Cowboys apparently were being too physical in practice, along with those other teams that I mentioned, and they were fined. The reason why I think this is a good thing, it could be a red flag to others, but to me, it's a green flag. It's something that we could hang our hat on. Cowboys getting fined for physicality. When's the last time you heard that? Seriously. When's the last time the Cowboys had something to hang their hat on? Especially like an identity outside of the fact that we America's team. I mean, an on the field identity. Now, I'm going to keep it funky, man. We were a run-first team in 2016, man. An opportunistic passing team. We've cultivated and sculpted our way to a passing team. So, yes, when you think Cowboys, you think offense, you think Dak Prescott, you think those three receivers. I get it. But physical is not something they would attach to us. And I got to keep it funky. I mean, you guys can tell me different. But to hear we're being too physical and being fined for it in May and June just means that the culture that I would prefer, that I would like my team to have, is being built. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me say this before I continue. You know, the way people look at these things is funny. It's perception is reality. You know, we are the most hated team in the NFL. It's not even a question, right? But when you look at the other coaches that were fined for this, people take it as a badge of honor. You know, they say, oh, Kyle Shanahan is pushing his players. You know, Urban Meyer, respected coaches, right? Urban Meyer, Kyle Shanahan. New to the league, man. He's pushing his players like college players, man. He's getting that intensity. Then when they get to Mike McCarthy, they want to say, like I heard Skip Bayless say, the players told on Mike McCarthy. Really though. Like y'all running out of stuff to talk about that bad that you making up stuff. The players told on Mike McCarthy. Shut up. Anyway, what I'm liking about this is that, now I don't want any injuries because San Francisco got a couple of injuries. You know, we don't want to get injured before the season starts. I also don't want us tiptoeing around and not being intense, because the biggest problem with the Cowboys last year was one word: effort. You know what I'm saying? Dak went down. The effort seemed to jump off a cliff. Our defensive effort never really got there because people was confused, making bad decisions, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, you know, to hear that in May and June, we getting fined $100,000, and trust me, that money, man, listen, $100,000 Jerry Jones. Come on. He's going to pay Mike's $50,000 too. Like, come on. Let's be serious. You know, it's come on. We make that in the concession stands in like an hour. Like, everybody relax. No one cares about that little bit of bread. And the funniest thing is this. The Washingtons got fined $10 million, and I ain't seen nothing about it. They swept that under the rug. That's the most underreported story in the NFL. They was up there doing all kinds of wildness. Y'all look up the story. Washingtons, and all of the sexual harassment, etc. They was bugging. But they don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about our OTA fines. But listen, anyway, Mike McCarthy and them are building something. You know, whether y'all want to get this man credit or not, y'all got to give him his flowers, man. He is a Super Bowl winning head coach. And he's been slowly but surely building nuance in his team. Dan Quinn is so important to this defense. I can't really he's the biggest acquisition of the offseason, even above Micah Parsons, even above Brent Urban. You know, all of the good rookies that we brought in. Dan Quinn is important because he's changing the defensive culture. You know, I feel like our offense was going to be on point regardless. But the defensive culture was non-existent, man. We was the hot boys. And no, I get mad every time I say that name. We was more talk, more bark than bite. You know what I'm saying? But now to hear that players are getting taken to the ground and tackling and practicing more than we're supposed to, or that we're allotted to. And that the fact that the fines, and I think they took our OTA's practice away from us next year, which don't matter because we skipped one this year anyway. It just lets me know that the culture that they're bringing, they're not playing. And then to couple that with the fact that we're going to be on Hard Knocks and we're going to get to see the new culture. I guarantee you guys going to see a different Cowboy team on that film than you normally see. More physical, more intense, more competitive. That's why when I did the thing with Micah Parsons and Amari Cooper, I know it seemed like, okay, they're just playing chess. What's the big deal? No. I'm liking to see the players be more competitive. See, Dallas has a problem. A lot of our players walk around, they put that star on their helmet, and they walk around with their chest out. They feel like they've made it, you know. Now, you might have made it to America's team, but you got to earn your respect. Respect is earned, not given. You know what I'm saying? And I'm liking to see that, you know what I'm saying, we're becoming a lunch pail team. You know, get out there and grind. Make people earn it. So the OTA fines, man, they really don't make me mad because it is a blatant, like I said, it's a green flag. It's letting me know it's a green light for us to be a more aggressive, physical team coming up. You know, we've been so finesse. Offense is finesse, you know, but I want to get back to getting a little bit more physical. You know what I'm saying? 2018, when them linebackers was flying all over the field and the defense was decent, top 10, you know, we were at least a defense of speed. Now, we weren't heavy up in the trenches, and that what's got us in that playoff game versus the Rams. You know what I'm saying? But I'm liking what I'm hearing, you know. Y'all tell me in the comments if y'all feel like the OTA's fines were a bad thing. Or let me know if y'all think they're a good thing and if you agree with me. Because I feel like these fines are just it's like a signal to the fan base that the culture is changing. Let's go with that. I'm going to go with that. The OTA fines is a signal to let us know we a different team now and we're building to be a better, different team. You know, but y'all just let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I just want to jump in here and say what I've been thinking. To see the confirmation on that was more validation than anything. But it's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my 4th of July weekend. Y'all do the same. I holla.